Low stress.
Yep, and just to recap, we talked about a little slip at open, down to hold some key levels. 376 on SPY, 3773, we held those, made it up, back up to kind of our high of day. And now we just slip back into our range, trying to establish a higher low. SPY's been doing a great job holding our open range buy zone. Q's slipped a little bit below it, but they've been holding above the trend line that we drew from prep. So again, still looking bullish. YM's definitely the leader today, as long as she keeps holding up and trying to set new highs. Looking good. Those calls, the 378s, holding our buy zones again. They moved from 80 cents up to $1.50, $1.60. They're back again near that 80 cents. Some puts are back over their open level. They got down below their open level just to tag our B zones, our buy zones, and now they're back over open. So we could easily catch another bounce here on SPY at our open range buy zone. Maybe make it up for a new high. I like those 378s near that 80, 90 cents. We definitely need those puts to go back down and get under their open levels, back under their trail lines to confirm. I just dropped a link. Just opened up a screen share on YouTube if you guys do want to watch. Basically just showing the same strikes that we keep calling out. Nice little bounce again out of our open range buy zone on SPY. Those puts starting to give up their trail lines.
Just testing our patience here.
Oh yeah. Gonna be a slow day. Maybe even a slow week. But SPYs and Qs, you know, basically trying to form a W. See if we can get back up to high today from here. Another rejection back down.
Ugh, I'm going back to bed. What is this?
I did open up a little stream on YouTube. I dropped a link there. I don't know if anybody's logged in, but let me know if you can hear the audio and everything. Great pop on everything. SPY back out of its open range buy zone. QQQ starting to peek out as well. Those calls again off Beast, moving nice.
Ooh, VIX at low of day, peaking under 25 again.
Yeah.
Go.
Ooh,
Do something.
very nice. Yeah, they got the green light. Just run it up.
Can I do anything, please? I should have bought more NVIDIA. Screw SPY today. Is VIDI moving though? Entry
Yep.
was at $1.10, sitting at $1.30.
Microsoft nice and strong as well. Almost a new high a day on Microsoft.
Damn, Microsoft's holding up though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she could get back to 232 this week.
Ooh. Like that. Microsoft high of day. Nice pop in Apple, basing here at our breaker bottom. Let's go. Some tough levels here for SPY. At this open level, we also have the daily 8, the daily 15, the weekly 8, all stacking on each other.
Yep. And if you look at my screen, we called out those 378s earlier. They got down near 80, 70 cents. They went up to $1.50. They did have a pullback around, $1.12, $1.15. So we hit that trade once, and then when it came back, hit it again at 80 cents. It's now up to that $1.15, so we want to lock a little more profit, just like we did the first time around, and leave some runners to get back up to a new high a day on those calls and get back to its open level at that $1.64. But as choppy and contained as price action has been today, we just don't want to get too giddy. Just because the long is working again doesn't mean that we're out of the woods yet. Those puts getting back down to their beast zone. Looking at the 377 on SPY and the 264 on QQQ. But this is a very nice pop. Let's see if it can continue to high a day. YM looking like it wants it. Already back over 1800.
We all want it, baby. Come on.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Come on, SPY, get us to this open level. YM struggling with that high from Friday, 32,632. Right, but we are sitting right on point of control on YM. Call it 32,600. It's actually at 32,608, but big psych level here as well. Couple levels to deal with on YM. Yep, 309. Boring morning so far, for sure, brother. That's okay. Every day is different on here. It's Monday, still early. Gotta let them do their thing. And when they give us the nod, we'll do our thing.
Yep, SPYs and Qs basically just wedging on the day so far. Here's a little screenshot of that chart I like to share on ES with those moving averages. I talked about it in prep, how it could get down to the extent of those moving averages near that 3773, and then we could just chop in between them. It's basically what we're doing and why we're kind of in this wedge right now. Well, I'm not trying to say that's the only reason we're in this wedge. I mean, obviously buyers and sellers are in a struggle right now trying to figure out which direction they're going to take out of this range. But I like to use those MAs from all those different time frames to gauge, what's price action going to do at open. Wouldn't be surprised to see it slip down to there, pop up to here, kind of get contained until we finally get some momentum and volume to push us out of this range. And yeah, I like that screenshot from Mr. Reek with that big screen up. Got his beast tool on every chart. I'm kind of the same. My main chart that I, have probably 30 or 40 charts up is like a 55-inch screen. And then I've got a couple of 27-inch monitors, curve, that are next to the 55. So I've got kind of like a panoramic view with a big screen with a big grid of, all of our big main tickers that are going to be moving the market.
Too much screen, man.
Oh yeah. Plus, I'm in a little office. I actually just keep the lights off all day because why have the fluorescent or LEDs beaming down on me? I got screens all lit up in front of me.
Oh, and you got that window too.
Got a window to let some light in. I'm good.
I would do the same thing. little vibe.
Oh yeah, nice chill vibe in here. The trading cave. If you look at my screen, I drew a little wedge on SPY based on the price action we've seen so far since open. We are testing the top of that wedge. You know, we're basically flagging right underneath the top of it, trying to break out and get back to high a day. And we can slip back into our open range buy zone and still be testing the bottom of that range, or that wedge, sorry. In fact, that little screenshot I shared of ES with those moving averages getting stacked up near key levels kind of led me to feel like, at least, that we could wedge this morning. It could be little moves back and forth until we finally reject MAs and head back down to test lows like 37.41, or break through the MAs and start to get up to like 38.07, 38.10. Puts starting to slip a little more as we slowly edge up in this flag to try and break through this wedge top. SPY's starting to get through ever so slightly.
Come on, SPY.
VIX still grinding lower, almost 24.8. What was Friday's low on VIX? $24.5 ish. So we still got plenty of ways to go. Nice, I like it. And yeah, Bender, I would agree. You said it feels like we're sneaking up on a move higher. I would agree with that. Like, this feels like a bullish leaning wedge. As silly as that might sound, you know, we are hugging the top of it. We are trying to get through. We've established a higher low on the day, you know, near our open range buy zone. This all looks to me like it wants to get through and break out to the upside, but I think we're just dealing with low volume. I'm sure Richie could confirm with his party line on the 5-minute chart that we're probably in low volume, and this will be a slow kind of grind to break up or down out of this wedge.
Yep, absolutely. Shoot, even the last 5 minute was a doji. But yeah, volume is receding a bit. VIX slow dripping though, now down to our lower exhaustion zone.
Something to be mindful of. We start to bounce there on VIX. Could send us to the bottom of the wedge. Come on, SPY. I see you peeking over your open level. Let's go. Get a move on.
I am right. High of day.
Oh, nice.
Come on. We didn't print though. Or maybe it did actually. Right there though.
Oh, nice. New high day. On way in.
Yeah.
And a sharp pullback.
Lame. Gotta love it. Alright, let's see if they snap us back. Bouncing right at that 37.85. Could go nowhere.
SPY doing a good job of defending 377. It's kind of the line in the sand right now. If we start to lose that, we'll be at wedge bottom and potentially breaking down.
Tesla pushing low of day down to this 198. Back down to the 377 again.
SPY back to that 377, trying to hold it.
And yes, that 37.85, still lining up with the VWAP here. Microsoft finally getting its most significant pullback of the morning.
And as you can see, these puts that I have up bouncing at their beast zone again. And a wedge like
Right.
this, you can take a shot in each direction off of the beast levels, and once the wedge finally breaks, one side of the trade is definitely going to be working well, and you have a stop, pretty much below low of day for the losing side. Sorry, did I cut you off there, Richie?
No.
Good old boring Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, if this keeps up for the week, I might get out. I might call an early day one day and go play some golf.
Do it, man, for sure.
I'm salty. On Friday, I had a few buddies that they hit me up and they're like, "You think you can get out around noon or 1 and started around?" And I was like, Fridays have been so busy lately on the market, I probably can't. And we had that push up, that big push down, and then we sat for a couple of hours, and I was just sitting there during that consolidation just like, damn it, I should have just gone. We nailed the upside, we nailed the downside. I should have just left. But we did get that nice pump into day Friday.
Yeah, that was wild.
So it paid to stick around rather than go golf. Plus, one of the guys I was going to golf with, it's like, it without fail, whenever he asks me to golf, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Marcus not doing much, then something big happens, and I miss it.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, like one time I went to golf with him, and I was up a bunch on some Tesla calls. I think it was a year or two ago, and I was like, yeah, I'll lock some in here. I made a good amount on this. And while we're out on the course, I just check in, and I was like, oh man, if I'd have just stayed in that, I'd be up about another $8,000. So yeah, this round cost me about $8,000.
Dang. That's the struggle.
Yeah, that is the struggle. It was like, but it was fun. It was good to get out with you, man. But again, it cost me about $8,000. Yeah, exactly, CG. The weather's been so nice here lately. I think when they went out on Friday, it was like 70 and sunny.
Nice.
Yeah, today it's like 55, 60 and sunny. But still, good weather to go out in. Great hole of 377 again on SPY. Still looking decent. And what do they keep doing on those calls? Bringing it right back to beast and then popping it right back up. 80 cents to $1 again in this bounce. Which might not seem like much, but that's like 25% in a couple of candles. Buyers showing that they're still present. Yeah, exactly, Chris K. Like you nailed it in that comment. Can't be a slave to the market. There's always going to be moves. In hindsight, I've gotten much better at like conditional orders and OCO orders and whatnot. I could have set that trade up to carry if I had that knowledge back then. But at least I got it now. So that if I'm in a winning trade like that, I don't have to close it because I'm walking away. I can set conditions around it and let it play out. And yeah, I feel you. Like I have been very, very dialed in and committed to being here all day lately. It's about time to have a day or two where I take a break and go play some golf and clear the mind. You gotta keep your mental on point. At least I got to go to a nice concert this weekend with my lady and a couple of our friends. That was nice. Rich, you said you went to a cool little concert too, a little Sublime cover band. I can dig that.
Yeah, man. It was. I mean, it was Badfish. You know, Badfish is a big band.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I may have seen Badfish before, I'm not sure, but I think I have. But as strange as it may sound, you know, the Sublime with Rome or whatever,
Mhm.
I don't like their backer, their investor, their manager, whatever you want to call it, is based in my town. So we surprisingly get Sublime with Rome here a lot.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'd be going to that all the time then. Shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
like my mom gets her hair done at a salon, and she's like, the owner of the salon is the guy that, like, she always says he owns Sublime, and I'm like, well, you can't own a band, but I mean, you know, maybe he's their backer, their manager, their whatever.
Something.
Yeah, he's involved somehow there, right? But I guess like apparently like they'll have an annual party for that salon and the workers and whatnot, and I guess Sublime plays that party every year in a private
What?
venue. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yep, gotta get that balance in life. Exactly, Kim Trader. Speaking of which, you're on vacation. Nice to see you dropping in though and listening in. You're not missing much. Market's just basically been wedging for the first 2 hours. And there's been some good long and short trades, but you know, I think there were some doubles to start, and it's just gotten less and less as this wedge gets tighter. So you're not missing much. Oh, nice. So yeah, you mentioned you were on a cruise, so you're got an all day at sea day. Yeah, it lends to a little bit of downtime. Get the computer out, see what the stacks are doing. It always amazes me. I've been on a couple of cruises, and you get decent connection. You really can trade, depending on which cruise line you're with. But I usually turn the all day at sea days into you know, some pool time and then some casino time. Screw the market. Give me some blackjack.
Yeah, I'm definitely cranking that unlimited drink package from when I wake up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I ain't looking at no screens.
Yeah. Like, oh, mimosas on tap? Yes, I'll take that. Ooh, they're charging you $35 a day for premium Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's worth it. If you can catch a couple trades, it's worth it, I guess. And I had one of my best nights of blackjack on a cruise once because I had this dealer, and I think she was new, but she kept giving herself another hit and busting, and a lot of times when I think technically the dealer at a casino should not be hitting, just staying, so that you know some people win, some people lose, right? But I had this dealer that just kept taking another hit and busting, and so we all win. And I was like, yeah, I'm doubling down again. Yeah, yeah. And then finally they replaced the dealer. They're like, okay, you're done. And I was like, cool, I'll call it a night right there.
Damn, they even replaced the dealer in the middle of that? Oh no.
Oh yeah, yeah. When they realize that there's errors being made, they are quick to be like, you forgot some rules, so we're gonna go have a powwow." Like it's something like if they are showing, a 6 or a 7 for the potential of a 17, they won't hit or something. You know what I mean? Like there are some rules that they follow.
Right, some criteria for the probabilities here.
Right, right.
Same as us, right? No prep, no trade. No prep, no hit. Nice pop here. Q's looking
Great
up
pop.
above that open from Friday. Right back down, but hey, nice little look here so far.
Yep, just continuously setting in higher lows. Haven't tested the bottom of this wedge in quite some time, so still kind of a bullish leaning wedge.
Yeah, we've got to be careful here as we do get to the tip of this ascending wedge. Should get a break here soon.
Yeah, 2 hour wedges. It's like, man, I think I'll just go get some lunch or something. Then they'll probably break it at lunch.
Oh, little popping spy. Come on, baby. Q's peaking above that open level. Come on. Apple just cracked through that previous high. Its next stop is high of day. Needs to get through our burger top here. That was Apple. That 265 put on QQQ is now at Beast and Burger Bottom. Zones are overlapping as we reach the top of this wedge on QQQ. I need to see both of these things give for some upside from here. Yeah, bro, it's very possible that we are, mostly sideways this week through CPI and those election results. But we should get some legs here in between. So just gotta stay diligent here. But yeah, definitely important to stay aware of economic events that are upcoming, right? Nvidia popping. Let's Let's go. NVIDIA almost back up to its open level, which is also Friday's high of last week. Already cracked through here this morning a couple times. Puts now pushing low of day. Pick continuing to bounce at 0. Staying positive. I'm going to share a little screenshot here of ADD, some great interactions with our beast levels here this morning. And every morning, but here's a little snapshot of that. Rejected right at our main beast level, came back down, bounced right at our burger bottom, and we are now back up to this high of day. And you see ADD crack through our beast level right here to keep pumping. VIX pushing low of day, 24.75. Zilla trying to hold up at this 200. Take another little bounce at 0 here. Take a break below 0, negative 200. Little pullback on the indices. Still watching this 265 put.
Yep, the 377 as well on SPY, still holding its beast, even though just set a new low of day. Got another sharp pullback. Really like that 377 because that's kind of the line we need to hold right now, or else we're gonna fire this wedge down.
Break down here a bit. Microsoft putting in an H and peaking below the base of the H. Take now holding negative a bit, negative 300. Still just kind of flirting with this rising wedge, right? With this trend line. Ooh, hard break below.
Yep, right
Buy
to
under
377.
VWAP. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying right to 377. Those 377 puts started to take off out of their beast zone, got down to about 75 cents, already up to $1.23.
Yep, got to be careful here. See if they just give us a head fake to the downside. A typical thing they do.